Mine looks pretty.
You can see all your pimples.
Stop it.
Make sure you don't edit that part out, okay?
Can you not? For the next round, we actually didn't find a specific picture to recreate. Instead, we went with the idea of holiday smoothies, milkshakes, ice cream, drink things, and we wanted to try to recreate an expensive, rich-looking, fancy drink with, once again, the things that we could find around the house. This was a lot more difficult because we didn't have any bit of starting ground. We had to come up with our own ideas fresh from the start, and immediately we were like, okay, this is all gonna come in with a whipped cream. However, we quickly realized that there was no whipped cream. This was a problem. Right off the bat, all of us had our own ideas. Trenton's idea was very confusing. I think he just wanted to throw a whole bunch of stuff into it. I really don't know what his idea was, so I couldn't really tell you there. Jackie's idea was to make a chocolate drizzle, which actually turned out pretty good. She wanted to create a pink drink and fill it up, put some chocolate drizzle, and make it look really festive and like a nice homey like type of drink that you drink by the fireplace. My immediate idea was completely squashed whenever the whipped cream incident happened. Each of us quickly got to work in picking our cups because that was obviously going to be major in the presentation. Now, Jackie chose a SpongeBob thin glass. Not quite sure why, but I mean, you know what? SpongeBob can be festive, I guess.
Maybe I should use this cup. Would you be jealous? Would you be too jealous?
I immediately saw a glass that I was immediately drawn to, and I was like, this is perfect. It was a clear glass, which I wanted so that you could actually see the insides. However, it faded to a pink bottom, which was perfect because I could say it was like a candy cane-esque type of theme, which immediately framed the rest of my drink. I was going to make it candy cane themed with that white towards red type of vibe. Trenton's cup he picked was just a plain blue cup because Trenton was just kind of doing his own thing throughout this whole challenge, I guess. She found the three flavored ice cream, and she took the vanilla and strawberry pieces, put them into the blender, and was going to use that to start.
Wow. 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 Okay. Look at that. Beautiful.
We came to another problem. Trenton did not have any milk. This, of course, was a huge problem, so we immediately tried to look for different solutions. I quickly got to work looking, and I found something that would work well. I found pink lemonade, which, yes, maybe would not work well with the taste, but at this point we had to go with what we could get, and pink lemonade was the closest that we could find that wasn't some other wildly different color. Some other options we had were normal lemonade, beef broth, and different sodas. So, I mean, in retrospect, we could have made a float. I probably should have done that in retrospect. Great. That was great to think of days after it all happened, but whatever. My plan was to take some yogurt, because there were M&M yogurts, like I had said previously, in the fridge, and what I was going to do was take the yogurts to make the base.
I don't know, I'm just gonna say that's good. If it flies up, well
ew, ew. I was going to then take out the red and green M&Ms, place them into the mixture to kind of maybe give a little bit of a chocolatey red and green swirl, all of which did not end up coming through in the end whatsoever, so I did all that for nothing, but it's fine. I then kept with sort of Jackie's idea, and I took some of the vanilla ice cream because I didn't really want mine to turn out pink, so I only really took the vanilla ice cream and took a little bit of the pink, and I put that into my mixture as well. Then I finally finished it out by putting the raspberry lemonade as well. However, I put way too much.
That's too much liquid, by the way.
That's gonna be a lot.
I then had to empty out a lot of it. Ew! A chunk of ice cream literally came out. And by the end, mine was still very foamy and still very liquidy because I definitely still had too much strawberry lemonade, but I had to go with what I had to go with, and we were running out of time, so I had to fill mine up quick.
That actually looks really nice.
Kinda good.
It does look nice.
Trenton's contents were once again a mystery. He put some oranges in it, I think some lemonade, and some bananas. I really couldn't tell you.
Do not tell Cole.
What is that? What is that?
I call it
DiGiorno.
It was finally time to put the finishing toppings on top of our drinks, and as I had said previously, Jackie had taken a chocolate drizzle, drizzled it around the edge to make it drizzle down on the inside and on the outside.
Oh.
When she filled it up, it worked perfectly for her, of course.
how's it going?
If this doesn't look good, you're lying. Wow. Imagine
It's
yours looking as good as mine.
literally Patrick is drowning in chocolate.
She then also took some Oreo crumbles from other yogurts because there were M&M yogurts and there was also Oreo yogurts. She sprinkled the Oreos onto the top and then put some of that red sprinkle on top of it to create a nice, like, chocolatey but still Christmassy, like, I guess topping, and it worked well, I guess.
It looks like
Oh, imagine.
you put dirt on top of it, to be honest.
Except it's Oreos.
No, it's
So
dirt.
Trenton put pieces of banana and an orange peel into his. So yeah. Earlier on when I was in the fridge looking for stuff, I actually found the whipped cream. Yes, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
You're literally gonna all lose. I literally...
Imagine thinking that.
I was like, this is great. And so after Jackie had put her crumble on top of it, I knew she was the biggest threat and I just couldn't let her find out about it. So as soon as she finished hers up, I was like, okay, now I can do mine. You're right, I do have room because...
Don't copy me.
No. I'm not copying you. I'm just... I found that at the beginning.
No! No! You're so mean!
So, I pulled out the whipped cream and they were like speechless. I was so happy. I really thought I had it won, but then I shook it up. I went to put on the whipped cream. You're right, Jackie, I do have her.
Oh, I hate you.
Ew! Let's just say that it was a little bit disappointing. It was like crusty!
It doesn't sound like
fired.
Oh. I really thought that I had to, I was like so banking on that.
That's funny.
I was in panic mode, and so I found the candy canes and I just, started putting candy canes into it. I was like, you know what, we're gonna make it look like a candy cane flower. I actually put 8 candy canes into it all around the edges to make it look like little candy cane straws. I then crushed up a candy cane by throwing it repeatedly onto the ground. This is the best way to crumble the candy canes.
Oh,
so violent. See?
Oh gosh.
And then place those pieces into the top.
Okay.
I'm really saving it.
It's turning around.
It is. I was on the top of the world, then I wasn't, now I am again. It finally came time to actually grade once again, and for Trenton's, it was, no one wanted to try it. It looked horrible, no offense. The presentation was not there, there was nothing Christmassy, and it looked like it would have tasted awful. So, for his grading, I would give his presentation not good at all, taste assumedly not good at all, and Christmas theme not present whatsoever. Jackie showed off her drink, which was pretty fancy actually. It was the clear glass with the chocolate drizzle and the chocolate crumb on the top. She then also made sure that Patrick was faced out so that she could say it was pink because she called hers the
Pinkity drinkity.
The presentation was amazing. It definitely looked the best out of all 3 of ours. It actually looked pretty good.
Featured, we have Patrick the star, who is, you guessed it, pink. And
We also have SpongeBob.
huh?
We also have SpongeBob on it, who is in fact not pink.
No, I don't see SpongeBob anywhere actually. So, anyways, the drink inside is pink. I used Neapolitan ice cream, just the white and pink side. And I put some strawberry syrup in it that was definitely not ripe, if you will. And that's okay. And
Okay, let's get it on. Let's
I
get
also
going.
put pink lemonade in it, and it should be really good. And then it has Oreo on the outside, and then there's really gross chocolate syrup on the outside, and then red rush pinkish.
Okay, so Jackie, drink it.
It's not sucking up, actually. I don't know if this is a faulty spoon, or I mean, what's this called? Straw? not gonna lie, it's kind of good.
The presentation was definitely the best one there. It was really well presented besides the SpongeBob things on the side. The taste, both of them said it was actually really good, so she gets scored high there as well. Finally, the Christmas theme is the only place I feel like I think she had some room to grow, but it was there, I guess, so I'd say just average, slightly below average maybe. I call mine, I don't know what I call it. I call it candy cane, the candy cane flower. So, as you can see, there are candy canes that line the outside. There's also candy canes red. I was going to put whipped cream because I found whipped cream, but it was literally the worst whipped cream that exists on the planet. So, there's like really weird white like things on it. I also have inside, there's a little bit of a chocolatey taste because there's some M&Ms, some green and red M&Ms inside. So as you're drinking it, you may find a little bit of a green and red swirl. There's also some yogurt in it, some vanilla yogurt. So, there's peppermint, there's all that type of stuff. I'm not gonna drink it, but Jackie, will you?
Yes.
Okay, because I think it looks disgusting.
It's disgusting.
I'm not even just being biased. It tastes like pure raspberry lemonade, which I hate. Yeah, it's a little bit runny for mine.
Try from the top. From the top is where there's a lot of like sugary stuff. So try from the top.
It looks so gross. Nope. Yeah, not my
Did you
favorite.
get the like stale whipped cream?
Yeah. It's crazy because that's not even the worst part. I just think it tastes a little bit too like creamsicle-y. I hate creamsicles.
The presentation was above average, I guess. It was kind of messy if you got too close, but you know what? It passed, I guess. Jackie said it was good, and I'll go with that. As far as tasting goes, Jackie said it was disgusting, so I definitely didn't score too well there. Although, at least she was willing to actually try it, unlike Trenton's, so mine definitely was scored higher than Trenton's in that criteria, but still not as high as Jackie's. Finally, for the Christmas theme, I definitely excelled in this theme more than anyone else in this round, and so I was given the highest Christmas score because mine was definitely the most outwardly Christmas with the candy canes and everything, so that was pretty good, I guess. Overall, I think Jackie probably once a freaking again won that whole section, with me coming in second again and Trenton being last again with another one of his blob of creations. Overall, it was really fun. Unfortunately, we wanted to do more rounds, but because of time constraints, we really couldn't do that. But let us know if you want us to do anything like that again. Maybe give us some other themes. That would be so fun. We could do even things as big as cakes sometimes if we had enough time. But just let us know what you want us to do. But overall, I think it was a pretty fun experience. It was definitely very chaotic, very messy, but it really took us out of our comfort zone, and it was actually pretty fun to try our hand at a little bit of DIY cooking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you really liked Jackie and Trenton, make sure you go and watch Clash of the Decades. They both make it far. I won't say much more than that. So once again, if you liked them, make sure you go check out those videos. I made a lot of other videos with those same people. I've made revealing secrets with Jackie. I've also turned Jackie into Colleen if you like Escape the Night. I turned her into a Colleen from season 4. So if you just like them, make sure you watch all that. And if you like my videos, make sure you subscribe, like, all that annoying stuff. But it works, so subscribe, like, comment, share it, do it, all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what other stuff you want me to do because I have a lot of freedom to do a lot of, well, I guess not a lot of freedom because I have to pretty much stay inside. But yeah, just give us ideas. Woo. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.